This video is a brief tour of Natural Capital Region. When you first log into Natural Capital Region, you will land on the Condition Report page. If you've navigated away from the Condition Report page, you can return by clicking the tree icon in the top left of your screen. The Condition Report provides a brief overview for each subcatchment, catchment, and region, what the total area is, main land uses, and the condition of each measure, including the condition of relevant indicators. These measures include water quality, microbial, biodiversity, social, First Nations, economic, and climate change. By clicking the drop-down to the left of each measure, you can see its makeup. In the top right, you can toggle between subcatchments, catchments, and the region. You can also look at condition hotspots, where red indicates the worst condition of selected indicators, and blue indicates the best. You can view an aggregation of all the indicators, or you can select just a few you care about. You can also share your conditions via the Sharing tab in the top right of the screen. Next, you can navigate to the Scenarios tab by clicking the icon in the top right. From here, you can create a new folder or a new scenario. To create a new scenario within a folder, select the blue New button in the top left, then select Scenario. Within the Setup menu for a scenario, you can give it a name, a description, an adoption type, and a scenario type. In the Locations menu, you can select the subcatchments to apply a scenario to. Within a catchment, you can select some, none, or all of the subcatchments. In the Positive Actions tab, you can select the Positive Action Library, and within that action library, you can select some, none, or all of the positive actions to apply to your scenario. This same principle applies to the negative actions in the Negative Actions tab. So within a selected negative action library, you can select some, none, or all of the negative actions. Next, in the Advanced menu, you can prioritize actions based on what is important to you. For example, if hillslope erosion was important to you, you could curate that here. Then you can run the scenario if it hasn't been run before and explore it in the Explore tab. In the Explore tab, you can see things like improvement and decline in indicators from their base condition, cost to implement actions over 30 years, cost of improvement per action, which can be observed at 1, 5, 10, 15, and 30 years, and a portfolio of actions and associated indicator responses at those same points in time. Next, navigating to the Actions tab in the top right of the landing screen. From here, you can create new folders, new positive action libraries, and new negative action libraries. A new folder can have subfolders with positive and negative action libraries. To an action library, you can allocate a name, a description, and you can also see the action library type, either positive or negative. Inside the action library, you can create folders or actions. To a new action, you can give it a name, a description, and you can also include any necessary supporting information, and you could also see the outcome. In the Attribute menu, you can modify things like action type, geometry type, the percentage of area to apply the action to, the start and end land types, and default costs, initial and ongoing, as well as the confidence score. In the Impacts menu, you can configure the impacts of the action relative to different indicators. In the Adoption menu, you can configure things like peak adoption level, as well as the time to near peak adoption level. You can also complete the survey to generate adoption levels and rates. Finally, in the Advanced menu, you can identify subcatchment-based differences, things like percentage available area and initial and ongoing costs for specific areas. Now, navigating into the Targets tab in the top right of your screen. Here, you can create new folders and targets. Targets are based on a percentage change of a specific indicator, and you can configure that in a new target. In the Resource menu, you can create new resources. To create a new resource, give it a name, a description, and upload any relevant supporting documentation. Next, navigating to the silhouette in the top right, you can see your name and any groups you're a part of. You can also manage your account, find out more about Natural Capital Region, or log out. Navigating to the Manage Account tab, here you can change your password, and you can also view the groups you're a part of. This has been a brief tour of Natural Capital Region.